Hello, welcome back to Sunny Mind. I am pretty sure that after the COVID-19 crisis passes, you definitely want to go on a vacation if you have the time and the money. You know what? I also want to go on a vacation after it passes if time and finances permit, because I really want to explore our wonderful world. However, my advice today to you is that vacations are only special occasions, and a vacation is not an escape and is not an antidepressant. The reason for it is quite straightforward. Vacations are very expensive and very logistically difficult. Therefore, you cannot go on vacations routinely. If you ignore the reality of logistics and go on vacation despite your circumstances, then even if it's possible, you might run into difficulties like messing up your career development, social life, or getting bankrupt, not to mention. Even if you have lots of time and lots of money, which is probably true for a small minority of viewers, using vacation as a form of escape is highly counterproductive, because then you will develop the bad habit of running away from problems instead of trying to solve problems, and also seeking grandeur overall sensations instead of development, love, friendship, or doing specific enjoyable and meaningful activities. Even more so, if your circumstances suddenly change so that you can no longer go on vacations, such as due to this COVID-19 crisis, then you will lose most of your fun sources and become really unhappy. Vacation is also not an antidepressant. Depression is a medical condition. It is not simply your life spinning out of control, and it is not simply having a weak will. If you have depression or a similar mental illness, you definitely need treatment. Treatment can include antidepressant medications, cognitive behavior therapy, or a total change to your lifestyle that is more conducive for your mental health, etc. If you go on vacation to escape your feeling of depression, while at the destination, you might feel wonderful. But after you come back, at first, you'll probably also feel wonderful. But after even short while, you'll feel very empty again. Since vacation is not meant as an escape or as an antidepressant, but simply as a special occasion, in my opinion, the best way to make your life fun is recreation. Recreation is engaging in activities accessible to your daily life that is highly enjoyable and is very healthy in the long run as well. For example, doing hobby activities, getting together with your friends, or playing sports, etc. Recreation is more sustainable than over reliance on taking vacations because recreations are much more logistically easier and will cause you to have a habit of seeking specific pleasurable activities that will also benefit your long run. However, vacation is not inherently a bad thing. Therefore, for going on vacations, I still have some tips for you. First, since vacations are special occasions that are meant to happen only occasionally and to supplement your recreation rather than replace your recreation, you need to plan your vacation carefully, taking in consideration of the entire picture in order to determine what is the best. Although, don't be a perfectionist and don't place what I call administrative correctness over getting things done, in which I will talk about in another video on my channel. A second tip is to take short vacations in close locations. Because if your life is positive, development centered, and pleasure deriving mostly from recreation, whoops, I dropped it, then simply a minor spice up in your life will help. For example, a 2-night trip to beautiful Victoria, BC, etc., if you live in Vancouver, like myself. And a third tip to optimize your vacation is to perform in a specific activity that is highly enjoyable, meaningful, and is a social activity. For example, going on a hobby retreat, taking a hobby course, or learning another language, like what I did when I go to Mexico last time. Fun fact, Mexico takes passport damage very seriously, in which even a seemingly insignificant damage can cause denial of entry, so keep your passport in good conditions before going there. As you can see, for all the reasons stated above, vacations are wonderful, but they're not an antidepressant, and they're not an escape from reality. Instead, one's focus for pleasure in life should be about recreation, which is performing accessible, healthy, and enjoyable activities. If you do go on vacations, you should plan your vacations taking in account of long-term factors. Go on short and close vacations if you simply want a small spice up in your life, and go on vacations involving taking on specific, enjoyable, meaningful, and social activities. I hope that by making the primary mode of your leisure recreation, and by carefully planning your vacations, your life will be happier and happier. Thank you.